Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man, it's Messer. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Owens. Shakes off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back and the offense will try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
We go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. Finds a seam. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Got a man. It's Stoll. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. FIU pushing tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The give to the tailback. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 30. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense. And touchdown, FIU.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Makes the catch. It's Messer. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The offense. Have to use its first timeout of the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. While we're only through 1. Quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Sands. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Find some fresh air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. That's caught. It's Owens. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going deep. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the... There he goes! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. At the 45 on its way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fights off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It'll be a draw. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sands. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they will score! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Owens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's
Turning it on. Quick step and go. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 6, on to punt it away.
Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
With the catch, it's Dawson. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Sands. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Got a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his man, it's Stone. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Offense, quick tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They go to the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now they take the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll go to the counter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sands. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a big stop by this defense. And now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, do you want to roll the dice to still maybe take the lead in the 4th quarter here?
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Oh, a lot of space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
With the catch, it's Owens. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Jenkins. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 29 over Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Got to move quickly at the 1-minute mark. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.